to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button to see more home, holiday, event, wedding, and DIY decor. Today, I'm gonna show you how to make a lantern wedding centerpiece and setup. Here we go. Totally different project planned for you guys. I had done all of my shopping for the week and I was actually pleased with everything that I got, but then inspiration slapped me in the face and I was running around last minute trying to get all of the materials I need to make this lantern wedding centerpiece, and I'm very excited, so I hope you guys enjoy. All right, let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is take out all the content from the frame. You are going to need 6 frames. So for this project, all you're going to need is the frame and the glass. Push the tabs to original position, so make sure that they are facing inwards. And then you are going to pull them out carefully. Now I'm going to use Rust-Oleum's H copper to paint all 6 frames. I'm also going to paint my square multi-photo frame, including the glass. Here I have 4 out of the 6, and I actually let them sit overnight since I'm going to be handling them and touching them a lot. I didn't want to mess up the paint. So I do suggest for you to let them sit overnight. Or, you can test it by touching them. If they still feel sticky, do not, use them, because then you're going to mess up the paint. All right, so now I'm going to move on to placing the glass inside. So I'm just going to turn over the frame and I'm going to add some E6000 to the top. Place a generous amount because this is what's going to keep your lantern together. And then you're going to apply some to the bottom. And now I'm going to add hot glue to the sides. And just, place it right on top, very carefully. I just finished cleaning all 4 of my frames. I gave extra attention to the inside of the glass because it's going to be a little more difficult to clean it once I put it together, especially when I place the top of the lantern. I mean, you can still do it, but you're gonna have to, maneuver your way in there. So just make sure to clean it prior to putting it together. I'm going to start by adding generous amount of E6000 on the sides of the frame. You are not going to need any at the top and bottom. Now I'm going to add hot glue to all 4 corners of the frame so it can keep the frames together right now while E6000 does its magic, which takes 24 hours. So the hot glue is just going to keep the frames together while this does what it has to do, which is keep it together permanently. I'm going to do the same process on this side of the lantern. Just make sure to leave a little room on the top and the bottom on the 4 corners so you can add hot glue. Now I'm going to make the top of the lantern by using the smaller parts on the frame. So I'm just going to pull them apart very, very carefully. Another thing with these, make sure to paint them on both sides because you're going to be able to see this top part on all angles. And another way, not another way, but the best way to do this will be to pull apart the frame first, because I kind of like wasted paint by painting this side of the frame. So pull them off first and then paint them on both sides. I'm going to start by gluing a piece right here and the other one right here. So I'm pretty much going to crisscross. To give my lantern a little more character, I'm going to add this book ring to the top of the lantern. This is going to serve as, you know, the handles that most lanterns have. It's a little small, but it's still gonna look cute. I'm going to wrap this around with some twine, and I'm going to open it. And then I'm going to add a little glue right here. I'm gonna place the twine right there, and I'm just gonna wrap it around. Now I'm just going to add a little more glue to the end. I'm gonna finish wrapping this little bit, and I'm going to cut. And it should look something like this. I'm going to place it right in there, right here. You can lock it in. And now I'm just going to add a little glue. My gun is a little too big, but it worked. Just hold it there for a sec, or 2 or 3 or 30. And there it is. And lastly, I'm going to add the bottom part of the lantern, which is a square picture frame from Dollar Tree. Well, the whole lantern is from Dollar Tree. Yeah, so I'm going to choose not to glue it down so I can have easy access to placing the candles in there. So it will be something like this. All you have to do pretty much is just lift it up and down to place the candles, so you don't have to, you know, do this all the time. I'm going to start my floral arrangement with the stem of leaves. I got these from Michael's for $1.99. I was in love, and I totally loved the price. So I'm going to cut them. I separated them, and now I have 2 smaller ones and a big one. And now I'm going to glue them around the bottom frame of the lantern. Now I'm going to add this beautiful ivory peonies that I got from Michael's some time ago. This come in a bouquet, and they were 50% off or 40% off at the time. I think I paid about $6 for this bouquet. I have completely pulled the stem of the flower, and I'm just going to start gluing them all around the lantern. Now I'm going to use this beautiful spray of peachy roses from Michael's. These were $5 per bouquet, but you can use their 40% discount coupon and you will be golden. And for these, I just pretty much pull them off the stem. I'm going to add a few more peonies to make the arrangement fuller. I'm going to add more roses. I was actually trying to figure out if I wanted to add flowers to the top. So this is with and without. With and without. I think I like it without. You can definitely add flowers on top if you would like. You can also get a bigger ring to put right on top. Those are, a couple of options that you may have. All right, guys, this is it. This is my lantern wedding centerpiece, and it's absolutely beautiful. I love it because it's simple, it is earthy, and it's just very, very romantic and elegant at the same time. Love it. It only costs about $22 to make. Minus the candle. The candle I already had in one of my lanterns. I cannot remember how much that candle was, but the whole body, the whole lantern, including the flowers, 22 bucks. As you can see, I also changed the top ring on the lantern. The small ring on top was driving me crazy, especially after I finished the floral arrangement, because everything looked so beautiful, and then that small thing on top was like, no, that's not gonna happen. So I went down to my basement and found some floral wired from Dollar Tree, and I did the same process that I did with the smaller ring, and I just wrapped it with twine, and now look at it. It's perfect. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, use that finger right now, subscribe. Also, leave me a comment, let me know what you thought of my centerpiece, and leave me a comment anyway, because you know I love to communicate with you guys and chit chat with you guys all the time. Until next time, bye.